You broke that down. It's really nice. If somebody wants to know about the Diallo shooting, you broke it down. But what I didn't see in that was they bulked that unit up 3 times. I believe the commander, he left after Giuliani and Safer wanted to bulk. It went from like 100 cops to 400 cops. So it kind of lowered the standards. You remember the original street crime, they couldn't have a shooting, no civilian complaints. And here on this night, we got 4 cops, and you broke it down. 3 of them had shootings. I think all of them, except for 1, had civilian complaints. And there's no supervisor around. Do you think that lowering the standards caused this shooting?
Well, I'm not so sure it caused the shooting.
Contributed?
Well, I may say, I wouldn't say lowering the standards. I'd say maybe we should have been a little more circumspect before we put 4 officers out who didn't have enough training, enough seasoning.
Right.
Maybe we should have had them working with more experienced officers. The idea was to expand street crime.
Right.
Perhaps we went a little fast.
Yeah.
And we should have done more, and especially putting these 4 officers together. But here we have Mr. Diallo, an innocent man, an unarmed man.
Right.
Man did nothing wrong, trying to get into his house. Terrible, terrible tragedy. But a series, as I point out in the book, a series of errors that just compounded one another.
Oh, yeah.
And to the point where when the day is over, we have 5 lives irreparably damaged, and we have 5 families changed forever.
Forever.
And not for the good.
Blue on Blue, an insider's story of good cops catching bad cops. One of the most authentic and consistently illuminating portraits of police work ever, Blue on Blue describes the fascinating inner workings of the world's largest police force and Chief Charles Campisi's unprecedented 2 decades putting bad cops behind bars. From 1996 through 2014, Charles Campisi headed NYPD's Internal Affairs Bureau, working under 4 police commissioners and gaining a reputation as hard-nosed and incorruptible. When he retired, only 1 man on the 36,000 member force had served longer. During Campisi's IAB tenure, the number of New Yorkers shot, wounded, or killed by cops every year declined by 90%, and the number of cops failing integrity tests shrank to an equally startling low. But to achieve those exemplary results, Campisi had to triple IAB's staff, hire the very best detectives, and put the word out that bad apples wouldn't be tolerated. While early pages of Campisi's absorbing account bring us into the real world of cops, showing, for example, the agony that every cop suffers when he fires his gun, later pages spotlight a harrowing series of investigations that tested IAB's capacities, forcing detectives to go undercover against cops who were themselves undercover, to hunt down criminals posing as cops, and to break through the blue wall of silence to verify rare but sometimes very real cases of police brutality. Told in an edge-of-the-seat way by a born storyteller, Blue on Blue puts us in the scene, allowing us to listen in on wiretaps and feel the adrenaline rush of drawing in the net. It also reveals new threats to the force, such as the possibility of infiltration by terrorists. Ultimately, the book inspires awe for the man who, for almost 2 decades, was entrusted with the job of making sure the words New York's finest never ring hollow. A truly revelatory account, Blue on Blue will forever change the way you view police work.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea, too, that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.